Hello, everybody! Welcome back to the Hartford Whalers expansion franchise here on NHL 24. It's a very special episode as we welcome Yaroslav Askarov, our newly acquired goaltender, making his first career start here at the XL Center as Mark Scheifele wins the draw, and we're now underway here in Hartford. Provorov there to Tom Wilson. Tom Wilson working into the corner, centering a pass for Scheifele, intercepted by Dylan Larkin. Now Dominik Kubalik taking it up for the Red Wings. And there you see Askarov for the first time there, making the goal. And there's a good save there on the pad. Dominik Kubalik works his way towards the net using his big body, but Askarov there to make his first save as a member of the Hartford Whalers. We have finally shored up our long-term option at goaltender, we think. Askarov on an expiring contract. We're going to try and lock him up long-term in the offseason. Now, Detroit off the draw. Raymond, a good pickpocket there by Scheifele right in front of the net. And he's going to take it the other way. Big hit there as Scheifele flattened. I think that was Moritz Seider, one of the best defensemen now in the NHL. And here he is entering the zone, skating towards Askarov. And a good save there on a Seider shot. And another defensive zone draw here for Hartford. Now we'll see the Whalers' second line for the first time. Scott Lawton on the faceoff. Lawton, I believe, actually has the lowest plus-minus on the team. Pass intercepted there by Edvinsson as he takes it back in. Little restraint there from Provorov, and it looks like a delayed penalty upcoming as Detroit cannot get settled there along the blue line. Now Seider regroups, gives to Lucas Raymond, 30-goal scorer for the first time in his career. Detroit still with it, and finally we get a stoppage. And who's the culprit? It's going to be Brock Besser, 2 minutes for cross-check, and Detroit will head to the power play for the first time. And now defensive zone draw here to the left of Askarov. Won by Detroit. A quick shot there by Reinbacher goes wide. Now Max Domi. Loose puck behind the net picked up by Lindell. Kicks it along the boards. Now Sean Walker with it. He's going to clear that out. Will Coyle picks it up. Coyle now in about like his 10th game or so with the Whalers. Our Rangers expansion pick back in episode 1. And Coyle has finally worked his way up to the show, we'll say. Reinbacher enters. Starting passer for Foligno. Foligno's shot. Blocker saved by Askarov into the corner. Now a minute remaining on this power play. Kopp with it. Shot blocked. Now loose puck. And now Lindell with it held up against the boards. Picked up by Detroit, still in the zone. Kasper, a shot. And that's blocked by Lindell using the body. Foligno now. Over for Reinbacher. Another save there by Askarov. Blocked in front by a Detroit Red Wing as Askarov was in a desperate spot, but luckily we were able to get it out of the zone. And now just 10 seconds remaining on the power play. Time for one more rush. Pickpocketed there by Sean Walker as Hartford will kill off the power play. Askarov making some big-time saves already just 5 minutes into this game. And now Kasper back with it. Good steal there. That's Provorov working it in. Provorov from the corner. Pass for Semi Maki. Maki a shot, and that looked like it went off the man in front as then Jokic will freeze. Now Sam Steele on the faceoff, manning this third line. Larkin wins it, although it's picked up by Nolan Patrick. Sending a pass for Zadina, and he scores! A pass across the crease from Nolan Patrick, a heads-up play as he turns defense into offense. And his buddy there, Zadina, puts it home for his 17th. Two players with high expectations, and that's Zadina scoring against his former team. Two players who came into the league with very high expectations, but didn't quite deliver. And now their new home here in Hartford, as they're playing some very good hockey on this expansion team now here in year 3. Hartford jumps up 1-0, and a great showing thus far. A few episodes back, our last live looking at a full game, we actually defeated Detroit 6-3, and that was on Christmas Day. And we're now here in early March, following the trade deadline. Hartford's still in the playoff hunt, just 3 games out of a playoff spot right now. And if we keep up this play, we might find ourselves in the playoffs. We actually have, traded away a few pieces, including Victor Arvidsson, Dmitry Orlov, during the season, because things really weren't going too well. But now that we've got some younger guys up here, we're kind of clicking. Now Zadina back into the zone as he turns it over. Larkin, a good pass there for Kubalik. Kubalik set to be a free agent, someone we might pursue. Raymond in front on a second chance there. A good save by Askarov. Now behind the net, Kubalik for Larkin. Larkin a quick shot. and I think that was blockered away. Kubalik back for Raymond, and another save there by Askarov. Sprawling out for that one as Zadina gets it out of the zone. And now Nolan Patrick. Back for Zadina in front for Sam Steele. Steele whips it around. Now Zadina back with it. And in front for Maki, and he can't get a clean shot off. Zadina on the rebound, and he's denied. Zadina looking for number 2 here. Love those revenge game production. Provorov now for Zadina. Across for Sam Steele. Steele working it in. Closed off there by Adam Larson, one of the more experienced players here on this Detroit team. Giovanni Smith laid out there at center ice as Tom Wilson is laid out a good revenge there. That was a quick response in the physical game. Now Smith has some space. His pass intercepted by Maki, who gives up to Mark Scheifele. 8 minutes remaining in this first period. Scheifele dumps it in. Tom Wilson, good play there against Suitor as they battle for it. Advantage Moritz Suitor. Bergeron now poked away at center ice by Mangiapane, and that's going to go for an offside. And there you see Yaroslav Askarov, his first game since being traded, and he's had a very good showing thus far. The backup there to Juuse Saros in Nashville, the Predators locked up Saros to his 7-year contract, and Askarov has kind of been on the trade block ever since. Not until Hartford finally snatched him up, and like I said, I hope we have our goaltender of the future. The 11th overall pick in 2020. You really don't see goalies go that high in the draft these days, let alone in the first round, really. Now, Lindell, a physical play as he takes the puck and works it in front for Besser. And now Carlson, another chance, and a good save by Nedeljko Jokic. Wow, we've had some really good opportunities in front so far. And Edvinsson, one of the younger defensemen on this team, a very good young core here for the Red Wings. Lawton over for Besser. Besser now, a good pass there for Carlson. Is that we have a little rush here. Carlson works his way in front, and it's blocked. Now Lawton does retrieve. Back for Besser. Besser back to Lawton. In front for Walker. A shot, and that goes wide. Some good creativity and puck movement so far from the Whalers here on home ice. Suitor with it. Very tired. Long shift for him. And now Sherratt will take it up for Sundqvist. And now Max Domi. And he scores! A quick snapshot. And Max Domi delivers the first goal here against Askarov. Did not expect that quick release from Domi. And that's his 15th of the year. Just the stop and snap. You thought he might pass, but no. And I don't know how he got it in that angle. But a good finish. Samuel Bolduc there in defense. But couldn't get it done. Now 3:52 remaining in the first, and we're all knotted up. A lot of action so far in this game. Bolduc, a good pass there for Evans. Evans back to Coyle. Well, Coyle in front for Evans now. Behind the net in front for Coyle. And Reinbacher will take that one. Couldn't really hang on to the puck there in the offensive zone as Reinbacher works there against Bolduc. And a big lapse there in defense by Samuel Bolduc. And now Jake Evans, a big hit there at center ice as he was hit off the puck. McMichael now to Will Coyle. Coyle, his shot deflected there by Reinbacher. And Reinbacher back with it. Rocking the cage on the helmet. Andrew Kopp in front for Foligno. His shot blocked. Picked up by Bolduc. Bolduc gets some space, gives over to Tom Wilson, then he gets to Mark Scheifele. A little rush here for the Whalers. Scheifele showing some patience as he's hit off the puck by Wallman. Wallman now for Mats Tomernes, the 3rd overall pick in last year's draft. Good hit there at center ice by Tom Wilson, but they're going to call it a boarding. 48 seconds left in the first, and we're going back to the penalty kill. Now another offensive zone draw here for the Red Wings. We'll see if we can hold up until the end of the period. Nolan Patrick wins that one as Provorov will clear the zone. And that's Kubalik with it as he goes over to Raymond. That was Nolan Patrick giving chase all the way down the ice there. Now Dylan Larkin with it. Larkin, one of the assist leaders in the league this season. Along the boards now as he wins possession back to Kubalik. Less than 10 now remaining in the period. And they do get it out, and that's probably going to do it here in the first. A nice pace here as we end 1-1. Each side getting good chances, but Detroit with another power play here, and we'll see if we can get another kill in a second. I know Detroit will have about a minute 12, I believe, of power play time, and we'll see if we can go 2 for 2 on shorthanded opportunities. Will Coyle off the opening faceoff works his way in front, backhand, and that's a good save. Good shot generation there from Coyle getting that opportunity off. Provorov picks up the Loose puck clears it along the boards. Now Edvinsson spins away from a man. Larkin, a good feed there for Kubalik as he gets in on Askarov and a glove save. Just a few, I think about 30 seconds now remaining on the power play for Detroit. It's weird, after a period, if you go into a period with a power play, it doesn't pop up until there's a stoppage. So exactly 30 seconds here on the power play for the Red Wings. Dylan Larkin on the draw there against Lawton. Advantage Lawton. As Hartford does get the clear. Now 20 seconds remaining for Detroit. Big hit there at center ice. A lot of hits there in the neutral zone so far in this game. Lawton now with it. As Hartford does get the penalty kill. Now Coyle back for Lawton. Lawton a shot and he scores! Right off the penalty kill, Will Coyle and Scott Lawton bring it down. And the Whalers take the lead. Love to start a game 2 for 2 on the penalty kill. And Lawton, that's his 12th of the season. Good puck movement there from Coyle, Lawton. We're just keeping things simple. And we're getting these shots. We're taking these shots when we can get them. I think that actually went off the goalie there. Nedeljkovic. I always struggle pronouncing his name. It's funny because he's not even European. He's actually born in America. You would have thought 100% he descends from Europe. Sure, his family does, but not him. As Scheifele wins the draw. 2-1 Hartford here early on in the second period. Tom Wilson squeezes his way into the zone. Pass across from Maki. Maki is shot. And that went through traffic. Blocker save. Now Suitor held up into the corner as he kicks that one away. And it looks like we're going to get a holding call there on Mark Scheifele. And I think we're going to go right back to the penalty kill. Kubalik works his way in front. For Suitor, a shot, and that goes wide. And we do get a stoppage. The Red Wings heading to their third power play already in this game. Now let's see if we can make it 3 for 3. Jake Evans out there against Foligno as Detroit wins it back. Kasper over for Kopp, a shot. Save Askarov. Good angle on there. And we're about to get a delay of game as well. This is just absolutely absurd. An errant delay of game there from Sean Walker. And to make matters worse, we're now 5-on-3 here for a good bit of time as Askarov flashing the leather. Big glove save. Nolan Patrick on the draw, the lone forward out there, accompanied by Issa Lindell and Samuel Bolduc. Another one here for the Red Wings as Askarov snatches that one out, but couldn't hold on. Detroit does keep it into the zone. Kopp for Domi. Domi already with a goal. Poked away there in front. Bolduc retrieves, and he will clear the zone. Crucial timing there on that clear, but Detroit regroups fairly quickly as they already are back in it. Foligno spins off a man. A good pass over there for Kasper. Now Foligno in front, and he can't get a clean one off. Askarov gloves it, and we'll get another defensive zone face-off. 57 seconds remaining of 5-on-3 hockey. Dylan Larkin forces Lawton off the face-off there, and that was Lucas Raymond able to get a quick chance, but denied there by Askarov. Now Lawton clears it in, gives chase. Suitor a good reception there as he gives up to Dylan Larkin. Larkin, his pass goes astray. Can't hit his man. Lucas Raymond now battling for it, showing some good forecheck as Provorov banks it off the boards and clears the zone. Now Sami Maki with it. Loose puck now as Hartford will get a man out there as Mark Scheifele returns to the ice. Now 5-on-4. And we clear it again, and we kill off back-to-back power plays, and we're now 4 for 4 shorthanded. Tremendous efforts from our penalty kill thus far. Mainly Askarov as well. He's been under duress, heavy at times in this game. Nolan Patrick now with it. Patrick gives to Zadina. Zadina hit hard there by Edvinsson against the boards. Now Suitor to Raymond. Raymond, a breakout season. 30 goals, 40 points, or 40 assists entering this game. Now Sundqvist a chance, and Askarov gets over for the big-time stop. On the season, entering this game as Nashville's backup, Askarov was 8-5 with a 2.39 goals against and a 9.26 save percentage. Tremendous numbers from him in his second season. A huge hit there at center ice again, and that was Tom Wilson again delivering the big hit. Now Scheifele from Bolduc. Scheifele in front. Back for Mangiapane, a shot save. Bolduc a chance off the post. And that was a rip right in front from the defenseman, Samuel Bolduc. Tom Wilson now a chance, a rip, as Nedeljkovic closes off that angle. Back to the point for Barry for Lindell, over for Scheifele. Lindell a rip, and that's blocked in front. Edvinsson on the block as he'll give up for Suitor. Now over for Joe Foligno. He loses possession. Tyson Barrie over for Mark Scheifele. And a good hit there by Edvinsson. Really asserting his presence back there. Givani Smith now with it. Battling there against Scheifele, gets over for Edvinsson. Now Tomarnis, as I said earlier, the rookie, the 3rd overall pick in this last year's draft. Pass there for McMichael. Still with it now in the neutral zone as he gives to Evans. Evans now held up against the boards. Smith comes away with the puck. Now Evans with it to McMichael. McMichael over for Mark Scheifele. I'm sorry, that's Will Coyle. He's hit to the ice. Wallman now gives to Kasper, one of the young players here that the Detroit Red Wings are really hoping for a breakout here soon. Not the most productive year, although still young. Now Tomarnis, a shot. Pad save there by Askarov. Smith hits Lindell off the puck. Now battling in the corner, Tyson Barrie. Now picked up by McMichael. McMichael, another one of these guys, along with Will Coyle, who was selected in the expansion draft and getting some extra playing time this year. Smith a chance in front and denied again by Askarov. McMichael now intercepted there in the neutral zone. Hartford gets a line change. Now Kostin breaks in on net. Kostin a chance and he scores! Bad time there for a line change from Hartford. McMichael was there on defense, and then he just sprints towards the bench, and that opened up Kostin wide open as he delivered there in front of the net. Askarov a little late on the glove. Lindell couldn't get over. And a good goal there by Kostin. A defensive lapse, and that's now knotted up again here. 2-2 now. 7:12 remaining in the second, and we have a fresh hockey game. Battle there for the puck at center ice as Lawton will give back to Provorov. Provorov now for Brock Besser. Besser's chance and denied that time. Quick release, but needed a little more lift. Now the offensive zone draw for the Whalers as Lawton does win that back. Provorov over for Maki. Now Leo Carlson back for Provorov. Lawton just spins that one back. Goes wide. Back to the point from Carlson. Now Lawton in front for Sami Maki. A shot blocked in front. And it looked like we had another chance, but blocked. Besser now works his way in front. Another save by Nedeljkovic. Nedeljkovic, there we go. Maki a chance blocked. As that was Besser trying to fight for it, but couldn't win that battle. Now Reinbacher for Berggren. Berggren in front for Reinbacher. And I think the pad there of Askarov cut off a pass there in front. Now less than 5 minutes remaining here in the second period. As Lawton will dump that in. Retrieved by Reinbacher. Over for Lucas Raymond. Now Klim Kostin, fresh off a goal here. He dumps that in, picked up by Provorov. Over for Sami Maki. Now Zadina. Zadina working it in. Closed off by Sherrod. A good takeover there as he goes to Larkin. Now Kubalik. Kubalik stalls for a second and then intercepted. Now against the boards. Detroit keeps it in, but that's Zadina who will get it out over Sam Steele. Hit off the puck. Now Sami Maki picks it up. Maki a pass intercepted by Kubalik. Now Zadina. And he's slashed Patrick a shot save. So delayed penalty here as Hartford will go to our first power play of the game. And it only took 4 Detroit power plays before we got our first one. 2:24 now in the second as Detroit wins the draw. They get the clear. Still going down as it goes all the way down to the end of the boards. Provorov now for Carlson over for Mangiapane. Mangiapane, good pass there for Scheifele as he works towards the net. Closed off. A good play there by Suitor. Now battling for it in the corner. And Suitor does win the possession there, but Barrie keeps it in. Good catch there at the point. And as that's poked away by Tomarnis. Good heads-up play there from the rookie. Now Mangiapane for Scheifele. Scheifele still with it in front for Mangiapane. For Carlson, a good denial there by Nedeljkovic. Getting over and stopping it with the pad. Kept in there along the boards by Carlson. Now Provorov for Mangiapane. A quick rip off the feed. And Nedeljkovic makes the stop. 1:06 now left in the second. Detroit wins the draw. Cop as Foligno will clear it. Now less than a minute of play. Brock Besser picks it up as he turns it over right there to Foligno. Now Nolan Patrick takes it back for Hartford. Works into the zone. Patrick spins away now in front for McMichael. Tom Wilson a backhand chance. Another backhand chance as Nedeljkovic closes that angle. McMichael maybe should have just shot that one. And now Detroit off the penalty kill will take it the other way. Kopp. And his pass across intercepted as Kopp gets a chance. And Askarov makes the glove save. 6:2 remaining. Definitely a face-off you want to win here. You don't want to give Detroit another chance to get a shot off. Good job there by Lawton to get the job done. As that'll do it here in the second period. 2-2. A good game still, but it would have been nice if we could have delivered there on that power play. Klim Kostin tied it up here on a good move as we head into the third. Overall, each team very similar in shots, faceoffs, all that, but Detroit out hitting us 19-9 thus far. I think Tom Wilson probably has more than half our hits. Detroit wins the draw here. Suitor for Larkin. Kubalik blocked in front. Picked up by Sami Maki, taking it the other way. Tom Wilson now poked off the puck as Maki retrieves it. Battling there with Raymond. Now Kubalik intercepts it behind the net now for Detroit. What puck movement they're using here to start the period. Now Larkin. Good stick check there by Provorov, although that might go for a high stick. As Tom Wilson giving up the body. Gets the block shot, but Detroit back to the power play, of course, as Provorov going off for slashing. Now let's see if we can kill another one here. 18:29 remaining in the third. Detroit 0 for 4 on the power play. I'm not sure what happened there, but Askarov freezes, and we'll do it again. Now this time to the left of Askarov as Lawton wins again. Sami Maki up for Will Coyle. Coyle, some good skating there on display as he's intercepted. Kasper now over for Domi. Now Kopp for Foligno. Lead pass there for Kopp as he fights through traffic. Can't get a clean shot. Another defensive zone face-off. Now this time to the right of Askarov as Detroit wins it this time. Reinbacher for Kasper. A shot, and that goes past Askarov. Skips past the post. Behind the net now. Lindell, good defensive play there, battling for it as Tom Wilson will clear. Half this power play now gone as Detroit enters again. Good poke check there by Lindell, although Foligno in front. Good save by Askarov. Loose puck in front as Askarov was sprawling from the ground yet again. Hartford barely gets to clear as Detroit recollects, and Kasper will lead it. Intercepted there by Nolan Patrick. Now Lindell, and he can't get rid of it, hit off the puck. Foligno had a pass there across for, not sure who that was, but it was intercepted. As this Detroit power play looks like it'll come to an end. And again, Hartford's penalty kill gets it done. Now 5 for 5, although Detroit does have a rush here as Kopp is denied yet again. Scott Lawton on the faceoff against Foligno, and Detroit wins it that time. Wallman, pass goes astray out of the zone. Sundqvist with it. Back for Larson. Now Kopp. Good pass there for Sundqvist in front. Back for Kopp. A good save by Askarov getting back over. Kopp still with it out in front for Foligno. A shot. Pad save Askarov. As Sami Maki gets it to Scott Lawton. Lawton working his way in, a shot pad save by Nedeljkovic. Sundqvist now takes it the other way. Good hit there by Provorov, knocking him off the puck. As he goes to Leo Carlson now for Scott Lawton over for Brock Besser. A little rush here developing for Hartford. Besser hit off the puck, picked up by Lawton. Now in front for Provorov. Provorov denied. Still a loose puck. Still no stoppage here. What's going on? And finally, Nedeljkovic covers that one up. 13:32 now. Connor McMichael on the faceoff. His fourth line out there for Hartford. Dylan Larkin bodies him off the puck there. Now Lucas Raymond taking it across center ice. Kubalik, good hit there by Maki, although Dylan Larkin picks up a shot. And I think that's saved there by Askarov unless it was deflected. Larkin out of Larson. Provorov hits him off the puck, but Larkin picks it up and a quick save there by Askarov. Good adjustment. Loose puck now to Kubalik for Raymond. Pass back to the point for Wallman. And a good pass there. And Hartford's going back to the penalty. Oh my goodness. Now a slash here for McMichael. And I think the refs might have some money on this game. Now the Hartford penalty kill out there for the 6th time in this game. What is going on? Suitor off the draw. Then rebound there from Foligno as Askarov makes a couple saves. Foligno now for Domi. Right in front. That goes wide. Full pressure on here for the Red Wings. And I don't like the look of this. Foligno now with it. Spins away from man. Now Kopp in front. Shot save Askarov. He snatches that one. Couldn't hang on though. Kopp another chance in front. Blocked by Lindell. And then finally he puts one home. This is just absolutely absurd. 6 penalties. Get out of here, refs. This is ridiculous. Andrew Kopp's been active all game. And finally he was going to deliver one. Block shot there by Lindell. But no defensive resistance at this point. And Askarov doing as much as he can, but certainly can't blame him in this one. Now the Whalers trail for the first time in this game, 11:18 remaining. And I think it's our turn for a power play. Tyson Barrie with it off the draw, won by there by Scheifele. Shot there by Mangiapane, he gets the rebound, and we're all knotted up yet again. The captain puts home the tying goal just seconds after we squander the tie. And Mangiapane, the 17th for him. Let's watch this one again. It's a Scheifele with the shot, and then Mangiapane right there to put home the rebound as our Whalers respond quickly. And again, we have a fresh game all tied up. 10:57 now remaining. Scheifele and Barry on the assist. Detroit. Foligno now a chance as he squeezes past the defense. Sundqvist a shot in front. Askarov pad save. Now Foligno back to the point for Suitor in front for Sundqvist. Foligno a chance now. Cop again as Askarov was stacking the pads, and then Scheifele's tripped up. And finally we get another power play. We do have a rush here. Mangiapane poked away as Detroit gets the stoppage. Now let's see if the Whalers can take the lead here on their first power play. Or I'm sorry, on the second power play. A rip there from Besser breaks the stick. There we go. As Detroit does clear the zone. Picked up by Scheifele now. Backhand pass across for Zadina. Now Mangiapane. It looks like Detroit's going to get another penalty here. And now we're going to have some 5-on-3 hockey. A minute 28 of that. Certainly an opportunity we want to deliver on. That's Mats Tamernis, the rookie right wing. Now Scheifele on the draw as he wins that back. Karlsson works his way towards the net, loses possession. Now Scheifele back around for Tyson Barrie. Now Mangiapane. Mangiapane's pass intercepted as Suitor will clear the zone. Now a minute left here, 5-on-3 hockey as Hartford tries to take the late lead. Mangiapane bounce pass off the wall for Scheifele. And then Scheifele just loses possession there in neutral zone. And we're just wasting a bunch of time here. Provorov now a long pass for Scheifele. And then Scheifele again. What are we doing? Detroit with it. Adam Larsson. Oh, this is just... What is this power play? Larsson, that like... Detroit's 5-on-3 and they're dominating us. Mangiapane to Karlsson. Mangiapane picks up the loose puck. Recollects a shot. And that's a save by Nedeljkovic. Back to the point now. Provorov a shot. And he scores from the blue line. Ivan Provorov has been a phenomenal free agent signing. And he puts another one home as Hartford does take the lead there. That was maybe the worst developed power play I've ever seen. But it does end up in a goal at least. Just a quick shot there. I mean, not even a quick shot. Kind of delayed there from the point. But he beats Nedeljkovic. That's already the 11th of the year for Provorov. Provorov's 11th goal leads all our defensemen, but Sami Maki not too far behind with 10 in his second season. Face-off won there by Detroit. Kubalik works his way in, loses possession, picked up by Barrie over for Scheifele. Scheifele now for Mangiapane, over for Tom Wilson. Wilson works his way in, back for Barrie, a shot. Blocker save Nedeljkovic. Lucas Raymond now gives to Larsson. Larsson skates it up. Over for Dylan Larkin. Larkin stalls, shoots, and Askarov there for the save. 6:11 remaining. Sam Steele in his third line out there as Detroit wins it. Larkin back to the point. Larsson a shot, and Askarov makes the save. Now up against the boards, Nolan Patrick as he can't hang on to it. Back to the blue line. Lucas Raymond. Back for Wallman, a shot through traffic. And I think that was blockered away by Askarov. Now back for Wallman. Wallman skates his way in, blocked in traffic. Sami Maki picks it up. 5 minutes remaining now in regulation. Filip Zadina works it in for Hartford. A quick shot, and that goes wide. That looked like it was going to line up pretty well there in the corner of the net. Now Detroit a rush. Larkin in front for Kopp. I'm not sure if that went across the crease or hit off the post. And now a delayed penalty again, and we're starting to get our share of power plays here. Sami Maki denied. Back to the point. Now Mangiapane a rip as that's blocked, and Ryan Bacher gets the stoppage. Oskar Sundqvist going for interference. And let's see if we can get a second power play goal here to add some insurance. Connor McMichael on the draw as he's pushed off the faceoff. Hartford does regain possession. Besser steers his way in. Tom Wilson a shot right in front and denied by Nedeljkovic. Thought that one was going to go home. Now 3:06 as Hartford now up 19-18 in faceoff. Zadina a chance from. That's off the post. Trying for number 2. Keeps it in the zone. Karlsson now with it. Back for Besser a shot. Another save by Nedeljkovic. Rebound in front. Loose puck. Scheifele going for it. Holding Sherrod up against the boards there. Kicked to the other end as Edvinsson does pick it up. Good rush there to start this power play for Hartford. That's going to go for an offside. 2:23 remaining. tie up there on the faceoff as Hartford does get possession. Leo Carlsson for Mangiapane. Mangiapane skates into the corner. Wins possession. Now Scheifele a chance in front. He can't get a shot off. Loose puck picked up by Kopp as he clears the zone. Filip Zadina giving chase. Now Kopp offering good forecheck there, although Mangiapane able to pick it up. Now Carlsson, as his power play winds down, time for maybe one more rush here. Mark Scheifele in front for Mangiapane. A nice pass there for Carlsson, but I don't think Carlsson was ready for that one. As Detroit does get the timely penalty kill, and now just a minute remaining about in regulation. Probably going to pull the goaltender here soon, you would think, as Hartford does get possession. Red Wings win it back. Zadina, good play there to steal it from Smith. As Detroit does pull the goalie, and a good rush here for Carlsson. Carlsson fires, and that goes just wide. Now 20 seconds remaining here for the Red Wings as they enter. Oh no, Kasper will actually dump it in. Sami Maki retrieves. Maki's still with it as he's going to take it out of the zone. A good feed there for Carlsson, and he's tripped up as the Red Wings stop at 7.7 remaining. I think that's all but going to do it. A face-off win here for the Whalers, and I think that pretty much does it here. Mike Michael wins it back. Tyson Barrie works towards the net, a shot, and that's blocked by his own teammate in front. Now Patrick back to the point. Provorov another rip, and that's saved by Nedeljkovic. And the Hartford Whalers win 4-3 here at home in Yaroslav Askarov's first start with the Hartford Whalers. I would say a very good game on his part. Gave up that one. That third goal he let up was certainly to blame. Was just all the penalties we racked up. And then we were just in desperation mode at that point. But Askarov 1-0 now to start his tenure here at the Whalers. And I think has a very bright future here in this franchise. Hartford, a very good game. The offense was clicking, although we were a little dry to start that 5-on-3 power play. But ultimately, it did end up in a goal. We get the win, and we're still alive in the playoff hunt. 4-3 here from the XL Center. A great debut there from Yaroslav Askarov as he stopped 32 of 35 shots en route to a win. Tucker Pullman on waivers, and I doubt it, but we'll just look at his player info and see what he's about. Right-handed defenseman. Those are obviously always highly coveted in this series. It's been hard to get those. Played with Nashville this year, but it looks like he's with the Senators, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there. I'm pretty sure maybe that's not the Senators AHL affiliate. Maybe I'm wrong. But we'll decline that, and we'll just keep going ahead. And I will sim here to Minnesota. And just want to make sure Askarov is still in net. And Minnesota, actually the reigning Stanley Cup champions. And we'll see how we fare against them. Askarov still is in net, and we actually don't even have his overall rating fully uncovered. A few more games here, and we'll probably see what that ends up being. But right now it says he's an 85, but not fully uncovered, as I said. Now we'll send this first period against Minnesota. We fall down 1-0, a goal from Kirill Kaprizov. He's been one of the most productive players throughout this series thus far. No scoring there in the second, and we'll live sim this third period. 1-0 Minnesota, shots 22-17. As now another goal here from the Minnesota Wild. Joel Eriksson Ek gets on the board, and we're being outshot again here. Already 29 for Minnesota. And we do get on the board. Tom Wilson scores there against Wallstedt. Let's see if we could tie it up here late. And we will not. We fall 2-1 here to Minnesota. But another good game from Askarov. The second star stopped 29 out of 31. And you really can't ask much more from him. Now we visit the Boston Bruins, who are currently out of a playoff spot. And what are we sitting at? Now we're 5 points out of a playoff spot after losing there to Minnesota. Let's see if we can right the ship here against the Bruins. We'll probably just send these last 3 games at Boston versus Arizona and versus the Rangers. And we'll end at even 70 games through this season. And then next episode, I think we'll sim probably towards the end. I don't know if we'll get another live look-in or not in this season. Probably, but we'll keep it open. It depends how we kind of go here. As 3-3 after the first, and Jacob Markstrom is actually in net to give Askarov a rest. Carlson, Besser, Zadina for us. We were up 3-1, and then we gave up 2 late in the period, about a minute apart. Now Boston gets another one. Trevor Moore gets his second, and we'll sim this third. And Markstrom gave up 5 goals in this game, and I think we might just make him a healthy scratch the rest of the year, and we'll call up one of our AHL guys. I think Daniil Tarasov has had a very good year down in AHL, and I think we'll call him up Because Markstrom, I mean, there's really nothing else we can ask from him. I kind of wanted to move him at the deadline, but no one was really interested. 36 years old, hasn't really been that good this year. He was very good last year. We traded for him from Calgary. He had a 2-year contract, so we had to kind of tough it through this year. But we knew we would see some regression from him. But I think we're going to go ahead and call up. Actually, Tarasov is hurt right now. I know he's back. He's back. Look at those numbers from Tarasov this year in the AHL. 31-8-2, 9 shutouts in 42 games, a .923 save percentage, and a sub-2 goals against. So we're going to call him up, let him finish the year as the backup, and that's really all but it for Jacob Markstrom. Now we have Askarov back in net here for this game against the Coyotes, who are 43-23-3, currently atop the Central Division, and in line for a playoff bid, of course, at that record. Very good team here in year 3, and they're 9-1 in their last 10. Let's see if Askarov can blow up those good vibes they have going here for the Coyotes. No scoring there after 1. We double their shots, and then we let up 2 here as they have a strong period. Hayton and Clayton Keller, the goal scorers. And we fall here 4-1. We gave up 4 goals before Sean Walker finally got one. And with these back-to-back losses, or I think 3 losses now in a row, our playoff hopes are kind of dwindling. And as kind of expected, we're now 9 points out of a playoff spot with, 13 games remaining. So I don't think we're in line for the playoffs this year. But as I said in past episodes, kind of a bridge year for us. And I think next year we got our goalie. We'll make a few more free agent signings, and I think we'll be a serious contender next season. So now we'll close it here against the Rangers. And they actually are without Igor Shesterkin at this point. He signed with the Flames, but they're still having a very good year. 2-0 after 1. Nolan Patrick, Tom Wilson get goals for us. 3-0 now, Brock Besser. And we win 4-1. Askarov couldn't quite finish with the shutout, but we'll take the 4-1 victory, as he's been very strong thus far. First star, 24 out of 25 saves out of shots. And let's take a look at his numbers through 3 starts. 2-1, I believe. I think we'll switch up the lines for next episode as well. Not Markstrom. So Askarov, 2 for 2, 2-2, a .918 save percentage, 253 goals against here in 4 starts, and certainly not bad marks on his part. So he's definitely going to be the goaltender of the future, assuming we can lock him up long term. I'm going to assume he won something in like the $5 million neighborhood, which would certainly be worth it for us. But this is where I'm going to leave you, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Currently 8 points out of a playoff spot. And we'll see how next episode goes. Like I said, I don't think we're quite in line for a playoff spot, but next episode will pretty much bring us to the end. So as always, everybody, it's been real and be well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.